This episode is sponsored by Helix Sleep. With the fresh news of Aerosmith frontman Pervy McGee being accused of unsavory crimes, the announced refurbishment of N Rollercoaster seems a little bit coincidental, doesn't it? Or maybe not, or maybe. So let's do what every Disney park fan is best at doing, speculate wildly until we actually get some information. So here are my top 5 re-themes for N Rollercoaster, baby. Out with the old pervs and in with the new weirds. Paris already did it, guys. They already took Aerosmith out and put in Iron Man. I wanna rock! But before we do that, I wanna remind everyone to please subscribe if you haven't, ring that bell, and make sure to follow me on all of the holy social media channels, and our vlog, Please Stop Vlogging, for more boring behind-the-scenes fun. Things to consider when redoing the N Rollercoaster ride. 1, it's a music-themed ride, so we're gonna have to stick with that. 2, we've got that giant guitar out front, and that thing was expensive, so we're gonna need to keep it. 3, we've got a really cool, fun queue space that has like this recording booth with like a room with a screen inside of it. That's gonna be fun to play with. Then, number 4, we've got limos. We've got limo ride vehicles. That's something to keep in mind. And last and most importantly, all of the set pieces on the ride itself are nothing more than flat painted plywood, which makes things super easy. Let's start with the most obvious re-theme, right? My first pick, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band. This is obvious. It's simple, it's quick, it's cheap. You don't even really need to re-theme all that much. You just have to change the subtitle on the big guitar out front. Even the plot can remain vaguely similar. Just replace any wild card, potentially toxic humans with the fuzzy faces of Muppets. We can paint the limo all groovy, like tie-dye and multicolor. All of the areas can stay the same. Load in, the load out, everything can stay the same. Put like a Sesame Street Easter egg somewhere, like, people will get that, people would love that. That whole building exterior scene right as you're loading up, getting ready to launch, it's perfect. All those windows around you, have a couple Muppets hanging out of those. Everyone loves a group of Muppets laughing at you and telling you how silly you are. And let's not forget that the Muppets are a massive fixture in this park. They've had 2 stage shows, they've had an eatery, they have a 3D extravaganza. This just makes sense. Now, perhaps my best idea for what to do with this space is the Rascal Flatt's Cars Experience sponsored by Goodyear. All right, this is just a golden idea, Disney. Yellow Shoes, give me a call. Life is a highway, and I want to ride it all night long. This attraction is already next door neighbors to Cars, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy, so I feel like this is just a no-brainer. Here's the plot, right? Get ready for this. Rascal Flatt, an in-universe rock star car character known for often rocking so hard he gets flat tires, needs us to get him a shipment of fresh tires, hence the nickname. So we all get into the vehicle and take off into the land because when Rascal Flatt is flat, he sings flat, and we just can't have that. Just paint eyes on all the limos. Bing, bang, boom, baby, it's set. Fill the queue soundstage recording booth thing with just a bunch of Pixar Easter eggs, like that ball and a lamp and like a Woody doll. People are like, oh, Woody, that's Toy Story Land. People love that. We already have the Luigi's Tire Shop in Cars Land in California Adventure. Just bring all that merch right on over to Florida. Easy peasy. I can't wait to see everyone roaming around Hollywood studios wearing tire hats that say, I saved Rascal Flatt. And with this, we might get a few more of those animatronic cars that I love so much. It's honestly some of the best animatronic work is those gigantic car vehicles. I love them so much. This episode is sponsored by Helix Sleep. Oh man, all this rocking's got me exhausted. Man, all my time at theme parks riding N roller coasters really wears me out, which is why it's important to go home to a very comfortable mattress, which is what I do every night, thanks to my friends at Helix. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped right to your door. How do you order a Helix mattress? Everyone's different and Helix knows that. They made a sleep quiz to match your unique body type and sleep preferences to make the perfect mattress for you. They have something for everyone's unique taste, and if you sleep with a partner, you can even take a sleep quiz together and find something that's a perfect compromise for both of you. I took the test, and it matched me with the most on-brand thing possible, Midnight Lux, which is the perfect time to rock. Rock and roller coaster, man, really messes with your back. You get launched, things can get tweaked, and you're gonna need a comfy bed to lay on to, ease those pains. Personally, I am a side sleeper, so I love a hybrid mattress that combines coils and foam. Ooh, what a comfortable sleep. Plus, I couldn't believe how easy it was to take the quiz and buy online. With Helix Sleep mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial, along with a 10-year warranty, and there are financing options and flexible payment plans. If it makes you nervous to buy something you haven't tried yet, you get more than 3 months to make sure that you love it, and if you don't, they'll pick it up for you and you'll get a full refund. The best part about it is that Helix delivers the mattress right to your door for free within the US. It comes right in a box, all rolled up and easy to move into the bedroom. Click on the link below to go to helixsleep.com/DisneyDan for up to $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. Here's my next pitch, and this one takes a little bit more effort, but in the lowest effort kind of way. You'll see what I mean. Highway to Hades, the Hercules roller coaster. You kind of just lean into the situation that we're currently in with Aerosmith and just agree with all of those angry rock moms from the 70s and just drive home the fact that rock and roll is just a path to the devil, or in this case, Hades. I don't even need Hercules in the ride at all. I just need Hades. I just need Hades and all of his evilness. You can repaint the limos to make them look like they're carved marble. That seems easy, right? And you take the whole recording studio like vibe in the beginning of the queue and turn it into like a Grecian urn, like We Are the Muses situation, setting up all that exposition for the ride. I'm loving where this is going. You can have Pain and Panic dressed up like rockers with black eyeshadow and crazy wigs. This is really such a great idea. Wait a minute. Oh no, Kenny, I just looked up James Woods. Oh, we can pivot, Kenny. Get out of the segment. Get out of the segment. It's just as bad as Aerosmith. Pivot, pivot. All right. For my fourth pitch, this is where it's getting good. It might be a little off the rails, but it's good. The Country Bear Jamboree on tour. Look, I know you've got a whole closet full of bear animatronics since you closed down the Disneyland Country Bear ride, so just bring them all over to the East Coast. Just ship them all over. We'll just litter them throughout the ride track vehicle system, put a few of them in the recording booth studio area. It's just gonna be gold. You don't even need to hook them back up. Just let them be static figures for us to look at. Just let us remember. And we can even lean into the Country Bear movie and have Christopher Walken be the villain of the ride. Who wouldn't love that? You just look at Christopher Walken and you know he's a dangerous man. And much like other people on this list we're trying to avoid, he has a storied past on boats, but he doesn't know anything. Kenny is a Walken apologist and is fully convinced that Christopher Walken is innocent. Yeah, he's a song and dance man. He's not hurting anybody. All of his trauma is emotional. Although, I don't want the Country Bear movie bears. Like, what are these bears? Who are these bears? Why are these bears? I will take Haley Joel Osment. I will not take the bear costume that he voiced. Just give me Haley. Just have Haley be there all the time. Just make him a cast member working the ride, buckling people in. Get ready for this one. My fifth and ultimate pitch for what to do with Rock and Roller Coaster. Imagine this. We are post-Goofy movie plot, but pre-extremely Goofy movie plot, and we will present to you the iconic ride that will become Powerline In Concert, a very goofy coaster. Goofy and Max want to take one last trip before college starts, so they decide to do the craziest thing ever and do a cross-country trip to see Powerline's final concert. Max draws up the map, and Goofy, of course, takes the wheel of the limo to get us there on time. This just seems genius, because Powerline has never been cooler than he is today. Look at all this cool Powerline stuff. Cute couple shirts, extremely extra Halloween costumes. Max even dresses up like Powerline in the parks now. We are Powerline hungry as a group of millennials. We're desperate to remember our childhoods. Give us Goofy movie. But this is the way, all right? And the queue, that could become like Max's bedroom or something fun, something cool, you know? Powerline posters everywhere. But we gotta keep those marble doors. I wanna touch those COVID marble doors every time I walk through that space. And we gotta keep Ken Marino in the ride in some capacity. I mean, Kenny is personal friends, childhood Kenny is personal friends with Ken Marino. Show him the photo. Look how cute Kenny is, guys. That's adorable. I love that you have a Spider-Man tie. Of course Kenny's wearing a Spider-Man tie. He is a superhero businessman. And the ride space can just be filled with tons of fun, like goofy road signs, and then perhaps even a Bigfoot hidden inside the trees. Because there's that one scene with trees in the ride. But just leave those trees there and put Bigfoot. I can just imagine how the ride starts, you know, because like you're queued up in the ride vehicle and you're waiting on that long alleyway, and then it's like dun 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 dun, you know, and all the lights start to flash and like get all jazzed up. It's like dun 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 dun, and then right as Powerline screams, you take off. Can you imagine just going through the ride, listening to the Powerline song, like all that jazz and energy that would fill your soul? I can feel it. I got the tingles already. Ooh. These are just my pitches for the ride, some of my ideas I've had about the RETHEME. Now, this is just supposed to be a long refurbishment that starts in 2023, and long refurbishment seems very coincidental for what's going on right now out there in the world. Disney originally wanted Rolling Stones for this ride, and we settled on Aerosmith? Okay, I guess. And I mean, Disney owns all of like Queen's music library, but even then, I don't want real people on these rides anymore. I just want fake things with fake characters that are safe and not assaulting children. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, you can find me across all of the holy social media channels, such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, and of course, our special vlog, Please Stop Vlogging, where Kenny and I have all kinds of fun adventures. Yeah, I can't wait. I haven't been on this roller coaster in, I don't know, 10 years, so I really wasn't a big fan of it to begin with, so I can't wait to see what they do with it next. Let me know if you have any ideas on how we should retheme Rock and Roller Coaster, and thanks for watching, guys. As always, you rock. Yeah! This is me rocking. You rock, now I rock. That was exhausting.
There's a snake in my boat.